Hello, how you doing, Miss Sue Miller? I did not know that while I'm setting this up, that people could actually look and see what I'm doing before I get it set up. But hello, how you doing? All is well here. I hope that all is well in your location as well. Ah, unshaven today, unshaven, but I got gardening on my mind, and I'm sitting here looking at some seeds. I hope that comes through. Wait a minute. There we go. Right in the middle of the chest there. These are tomato seeds from 2018. Probably no good, but I just held on to them. Oh my goodness. These are good. There's a lot of seeds in here. So some of them are alive. Uh-oh. Packaging popped open. Now I have to find a way to get these seeds off of me without spilling all of them. And I will be able to do it because what seeds cost today, I will be able to do it. Okay. And brush the seeds onto the paper and take the packaging and seal it up. Yeah, these are from 2018 seeds, and they're still good. Test the following on paper towels. Absolutely, you're right about that. I could do that. But you know something, Miss Miller, I don't really care about the seeds if they grow or don't grow because the seeds I've really got on my mind um, is it the big giants that I got set up to grow this year. Yeah, this is about here on this paper, considering what spilled and what I got back. It's about 20 seeds there, and I really don't care. But if they grow, that's good. Now, here's what I'm going to do. If they grow this year, I am going to uh, definitely put them down as like survivor seeds, I call them, and I'll put them down and I'll let them get a chance to go through the seed saving process. There we go. So I fold this up because I got this beautiful piece of paper. I'll put everything in. I did a lot of housework today um, in preparation for gardening season because I like to have the house together when I garden because here we go. And that way I could get things done. Now let's see what kind of seeds these are. These are tomato sweeties. And I got to tell you what I did, Miss Miller. I purchased a handheld battery operated chainsaw. Walmart has them marked down. And when I saw that, I said, let me go ahead and uh, and get me um, a saw because I got a lot of stuff in the yard right now, a lot of items that are completely out of control. And I want to make sure that I do something about that and make sure I can manage everything. Now, if you look at my picture, you'll see that everything on here is a little brighter. And the reason for that is I have changed the look of everything and tried to make everything look a little better. Let me try something. I put it back the way it was. Cause my computer, I forgot. This computer is not that fast. And close that out. And now, see, so it's the picture's brighter because of the new monitor that I just. This is the first time I'm using the monitor, and Miss Sue Miller, you're the first person to be on this monitor because I had to make sure I get one because the price was just it was too right. And then with all the stuff we're hearing in the news about everything going up in cost, I said, wait a minute, this is a really good price here. So I went ahead and went for it. It's a 20. It says 24-inch screen, um, and I got my regular lighting in the middle. That I like to have so that people can see, what they're looking at. I have been testing all my old seeds. Well, how did you make out with the older seeds of the ones you tested? And actually, how old are they? The ones you tested? I'd like to know that. I'm curious. I did a pretty good job today. I did my rehearsal with my vocals, got that out of the way, and really enjoyed it because it was very successful. What I did, I'm trying out new singing techniques, and I think I enjoyed singing. Uh, the way it came out today. All right, so I have everything I need done. And I gotta prepare my containers. So far the dill haven't sprouted, and most of those corn did. 2000. Oh, okay, okay, that's all right. Corn did 2018. Okay, yeah. Um, oh, wait a minute. Let me look at these seeds again. The ones here. Look at these again. I want to see if they're. It says on the packaging, organic. Um, delicious sweet bit, bite size tomato can be used in salads, served, and uh. Washington State, North. To keep fruit clean and easy to pick. Supply with. Oh, I got to make sure I do something with my watering condition here. Hello, how you doing there, Mr. Price? Oh my goodness, Sue Miller came back. Hope they are that beautiful when they are grown for you. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna try these tomato seeds because for me to keep them this long and then not use them, it kind of feels like it defeats the purpose. And actually, I found them about a week ago because I didn't realize I actually had them. Baby tonight. Uh-huh. Let's see. I am outstanding in all regards. I'm glad everything is good for you, Mr. Price. I'm doing well as well, I guess. Just looking at some paperwork. Um, So I bought a chainsaw, a handheld chainsaw. I really like it. Little kind of difficult to with the thumb action on it. You know how they made the handle. Um, I'm not too crazy about that. It's lightweight. It's very powerful. It feels like it's very powerful, and it feels like it's going to do a good job. Now, I went to charge the batteries up, and they took about 15 minutes, which tells me either they were already charged, and or but both batteries took about 15 minutes, if that, to charge up. And I was going to go out there and mess with it today, but I said no, I don't want to do that. I just want to go out. Thought I heard something. My house is very, very quiet, and when I hear something, so I used to have a cat, and when I was in the hospital, he passed. So he used to always be alert when something moved. He just like a click. He's on it. I mean, he's on it. But you know, that was a really trying year for me. 2024. It was really a trying year. Car accident, and it was major. It was a major accident, and then I couldn't come home for months. Um, Stayed in there for months. I was in there for 8.5 months, and now I'm feel better, but I'm still walking kind of funny. My that's it's I'm still healing, and it feels better, but it just takes so long to heal from a car accident. I had no idea it took so long to heal from a car accident. I'll say, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Everything looks good. I'm up online. I'm up and running. It is now 6:42 here in Maryland. Um, get out there tomorrow. I want to mess with some trees, cut some trees, branches down with my new saw. I also have a wood chipper. I bought the wood chipper before I went into the hospital. Didn't know I even bought it. Don't remember buying it. But I remember when I got home, it started coming back to me. And I said, oh, yeah, I did buy that. Because I thought all I did when I went online is I just looked at it. But I didn't. I actually purchased it. When does your frost-free date comes around? Okay, my frost-free date comes around. That's a good question. I don't know right now, Mr. Price. I don't know. But I do know, here's what I do know, is that I'm using winter sowing to start my plants this year. Winter sowing. I saved up gallons. Well, I don't have that many gallon jugs, but I do have um, what they call them jugs, half-gallon jugs. I have those. I have great tape. I'm going to do some tonight. I'm all set. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to explode if I gotta wait any longer. But I feel like, oh, and let me tell you something else I did. Now, since the accident, I said I want to cover my bases. I don't like digging in my soil. I don't like digging in my soil. It tears the soil to pieces. I don't like digging. I used to till up my soil every year religiously, and you know, and bought a big $500 tiller. Back during that time, it was only about $500. So I bought that and tilled up the yard, and I don't do that anymore. And what it did was everything was growing beautiful. Let me just say this to you. Everything was growing beautifully for a while when I was tilling. I tilled down 8 inches deep, put in my fertilizer and everything. Everything would grow. Second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, everything started getting slower and slower and slower and less and less and less fruit. So I said, okay, let's find out what's going on. I figured that I was using too much of the nutrients out of the soil and not replacing it. I knew that. But I said, well, okay, well, what do I want to do to replace it? And I found out about wood chips, and I started throwing wood chips down, 8 to 9 inches deep of wood chips, and all the areas where I put my seeds in or plants. And did it help? Somewhat. But it wasn't no magic fix. And so then I started digging only where I was going to put my seeds in at. Only where I was going to put my plants in at. That was it. I wasn't digging anything else. Oh, thank you, Miss Sue Miller. About you said sorry about your cat. Yeah, because I had him 14 years. He was a good animal. Um, you know, but I will say this though, is that I enjoyed uh, when I found ways to not dig as much in the garden. I didn't want to do that. So now this year, I said, okay, you are kind of walking with this sometime. And so what you want to do, I said to myself, is you need a backup just in case you're not in any shape to be digging all through the yard. Just make it. I'm only gonna make little holes that big and put my plants in. Compost and my secret ingredients, and then I'm gonna put mulch around the holes. Now the mulch that I'll be getting is interesting because when I cut my trees to to prune them back, I'm going to use that wood to put around my plants. I'm also going to cut my grass, and I'm going to use the grass to put around the plants to keep them moist, keep the temperature regulated, and keep them fed. That's how I'm going to do it. And the next thing is um, I bought a wood chipper. Like I said earlier, I bought a wood chipper. It's electric. From where did I get that from? I might have got it from Walmart. Beautiful, heavy construction. It has a drawer underneath for when it fills up. You can move your chips around. So I got that, and that's a beautiful thing that I have. A chipper that's electric. Then I have a pole uh, chainsaw. So if I want to reach up in the trees and trim things down, I can do that. So I did. I did back everything up. So now to dig the holes, what am I going to use to dig the holes? I bought a beautiful shovel that's a spade shovel, so about that wide across, and I can use that to just dig just the hole I need to dig. Um, and after I cut the grass back, then I'm going to go and dig my holes. But I'm using a drill, a bit to dig my holes. One is an inch and a half, other one is uh, 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 3 inches, and the other one is 4. I just bought a whole set just to make sure I had the right ones I need for if I'm gonna put in little plugs with the plant in it, boom, or I'm going to use some in a pot that'll be a 3 inch pot and just set the whole thing down in the ground. That's going to be my go-to because just in case my back don't feel like doing no digging or anything, and a little small, I'm only going to do this. That's all the biggest hole I'm making, and in that hole, I'm going to supercharge that hole with my ingredients that I'm going to use. And you could do the same thing. You could use a let me see what I got here. I don't have anything around right now. Oh, damn, I forgot about this. Wait a minute. I can't. And I just disappeared. Zip. And I disappeared back. Zip. I like this because I can say, hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Morning Gardener Show, and they don't know where kids say, oh, he got some nice techniques, technology. No, it's a board. But getting back to the reality here, Baltimore, Maryland is March the 29th. Let's say Sue Miller, thank you very much for that information. Just when the supposed to be the last frost date. But what I'm doing here is I am not waiting on that date. Not waiting on that date at all. I'm putting the things, like I said, winter sowing. I found that to be very successful and easy to do. I don't have to worry about too much dealing with the plants. I don't have to worry about hardening them off. I don't have to worry about that. Just put them in the container. Now, the only problem you will have if you do a lot of plants is that when they start growing and getting big and wrapping their roots around each other and everything, you got to get them out of there and you got to get them in the ground because they are not going to wait for you. And that's the name of that tune. Let's see. The Invisible Man. Okay. Oh man, I see you got I don't know what they look like, a little smiley face or something. Yep. So that's just the deal. And so with things that going the way they're going right now in the economy, this is crazy. Needless to say, I want to grow fresh, beautiful fruit and vegetables. Excuse me. So that being said, I'm looking for when I go, I'll take this other device here and I go back on eBay and see if there's anything else I want to grow. Because right now I have everything I need as far as corn and collard greens, kale, all that is done. I'm set with that. But I want to make certain that that if I need anything else done, I already have it. But as far as the drill goes, I don't have a cordless drill. I have a cord drill, and so I got to be careful with that because what I understand is that some of them will run hot and you'll burn them out. So I've seen people, in some of the videos I watch, they're jamming the drill down in the ground and pushing on it and fighting with it. I'm not going to do that because I need the drill to hold out. I don't need to destroy it. I need to just set it there and let it work itself into the ground. On the 7th is when I'm supposed to receive these bits. Let me see if I have them here. I purchased the bits on eBay. Just in case, I'm just saying eBay because in case somebody want to go on there and look for them. And I connected them to a nice little saw, and everything looks good. Now I'm trying to do something here. I'm looking for oh yeah, right here. Badu 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 bidi, yeah, bidi 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 boo. I'm looking for, what am I looking for here? eBay. That's it. Say eBay. There we go. And I bought the drill bits on there. I still think I paid a little bit too much for the drill bits because I bought something that they're big and I don't know if I needed that bigger drill bit, but I got them now, so they on their way. They on their way in the mail. My son Weed works It's extremely coordinated. Okay, because be careful. Okay, thank you. Now I have a walk behind lawnmower and also have a riding mower. The riding mower tires are flat on it. I don't know where I'm gonna get any tires at, and I also understand now that rider mower tires are extreme expensive as hell. Um, yeah, so I got that under control. I'm just looking at this right here. I'm trying to find so I can show you the bits that I bought. I bought these drill bits, and they're right. Oh, there they go. Okay, well, this is a bad picture of them, but three of them, and they are appear to be, what I can use to do what I need to do. And some people put down a little water on the ground to kind of soften up the soil a little bit. That's an option I have if I need to do that. Um, and I got to get my what they call them things, my water system back up, what they call a rain barrel system back up and running. What happened was I bought some parts for it, and I set them outside. And honestly, folks, I have no idea where they are. Um, I said, let me set them right here. They'll be right here, and I don't see them. I don't know if the wind blew them down in the grass or whatever, but I'm going to find them because they're brand new. They were never used. It's two 90-degree turns on a 3/4 inch pipe and I need to glue them back in place. And once I glue them, and then I can store my water and um, and get the job done. That's all I want to do: get the job done. And I like using rain barrel water because it's better for your plants. It's better than using any kind of water from your house. Water from your house will kill the biology in your soil slowly, or to slow them down to a point that they're not at optimum when you need them to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Morning Garden Show, and I'm gonna check out because I had a good time here tonight. I got the lighting up where I wanted, so I'm not really in the dark where I was before, and so I want to make certain that I understand everyone understand. I'll put the show up as much as I can, as long as I'm getting, I get some feedback and people like the show and getting good information from myself and I'm going to keep putting it up there. Other than that, um, it's been fun, and I want each of you to have a good day. And remember, this is the Morning Garden Show. Thank you very much for tuning in.